Good afternoon, children. In the last class, we had studied the per capita income of India and Brazil and USA. Today, we are going to study major primary activities of Brazil with the geographical explanation. Children, in the last class, we had studied with the help of the map in which places major primary activities take place, especially crops. It includes agriculture, mining, animal husbandry, etc. Children, today we are going to study about this in detail. Geographical explanation. In Brazil, agriculture is the main occupation of people who are living in highlands and coastal areas. The reason behind that is favorable climate and topography. It make it possible to grow a variety of crops here. Rice and maize, maize means corn, are major cereal crops here. In the central part of Brazil, maize cultivated on a large scale. Okay. Commercial crops means cash crops, coffee, cocoa, rubber, soybean and sugarcane are cultivated on a large scale in Brazil. Brazil is the largest exporter of coffee and soybean in the world. So children, Brazil is also known as coffee pot of the world. The major states growing coffee are Minas, Gerais and Sao Paulo. In these three states, mainly coffee is cultivated. Besides these crops, variety of fruits also cultivating on a large scale in Brazil. Fruits like banana, orange, pineapple and other citrus fruits like lemon, mosambi, orange. These are growing on a large scale here. Another important occupation here is animal husbandry. Cattle, sheep and goat are reared in the savanna grassland in the southern part of Brazil on a large scale. Meat and dairy products also producing on a large scale here. Let us move forward to next primary activity, that is mining. Observe figure 8.3 and answer the following questions. Okay, let us come to first one. What you have to do? You have to observe the map and answer the following questions. Let us come to first question. Prepare a table of mining product and regions of production in Brazil. The important mining products here are manganese, bauxite, iron ore, coal. Let us see where it is extracting on a large scale. Manganese, north and northeastern part of Brazil. Bauxite is found closer to the coastal line in the north, northeast and southeast part of Brazil. Iron ore, central and southeastern part of Brazil. Coal is largely found southern part of Brazil. Second question. In which part of Brazil has mining activity not developed? What could be the reason? Children, mining activity has not developed in the western part of Brazil. The reason behind that is, first one, most of the western part of Brazil is covered by thick, dense equatorial rainforest of the Amazon basin. Another reason is inaccessibility, poor transport link, unfavorable climate, heavy rainfall are the main barriers of mining in this part. Some more reasons are there. Lack of knowledge of potential reserve of resources in the other factors which has led to limitations in mining in the western part of Brazil. Children, due to this reason, mining is not developed in the western part of Brazil. Third question. Considering the availability of resources, where has the development of industries occurred? Children, considering the availability of resources, development has occurred mainly in the coastal regions of northeast and southeast part of Brazil. Now let us come to geographical explanation. The eastern part of Brazil is rich in various types of minerals. Minerals like iron ore, manganese, nickel, copper, bauxite, tungsten, diamonds, etc. These are extracting on a large scale in this area. At the same time, in the interior part of Brazil, especially western part of Brazil, mining activity is not developed much due to inaccessibility, lack of knowledge of potential reserve of resources, dense forest, etc. are important factors have led to limitations in mining in the interior part of Brazil. At the same time, in the highlands area of Brazil, mining activities are developed due to increasing demand. Now, another primary activity is fishing. Brazil has a sea coast of around 7,400 km and excellent fishing grounds are there in the southern Atlantic coast. The reason is that southern Atlantic coast, the warm Brazil current and cold Falkland current meet, so it making the condition of favorable for it to develop as a good fishing ground. Children, where cold and warm current meet, food of fish like algae, plankton, etc. grow on a large scale. This you learn in previous classes. So, fishes come in such area on a large scale. Another reason is, in this area have a vast continental shelf. Traditional fishing is carried by a small group of individual fishermen using primitive techniques and equipments, but nowadays large vessels are being used and modern technology also using for fishing. Swordfish, shrimp, lobsters, sardines are mainly caught by the fishermen. Children, at the same time, the fish resource of Amazon river are not exploited much due to inaccessibility. Okay. Children, today we stop here. I hope you understood whatever I explained today. Today we came to understand primary activities of Brazil like agriculture, mining and fishing. Okay. The next class we will study primary activities of India. Complete your assignment.